right.
Hey kids, welcome to the table. It's a off night for the campaign as our bard is on tour and his promoter suggested that it would be good for his career, so he decided not to cancel. So we're gonna play Magnate, the first city tonight, and we're already halfway into the teach here. So we're gonna let Jason through the cheat. We're gonna let Jason continue walking us through it and explain how to play, and hopefully we can get started pretty soon. I'm gonna give you the top-down view so you can see what we're talking about while we're doing it.
Oh, and the plot of this game is this town has had extremely restrictive building codes forever, and a very capitalist city council has just been elected, and they've abolished all building codes and opened up all sales for all plots of land for sale.
Oh, perestroika.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
So, I was talking about the bonuses. So, when you go to attract tenants, you'll get an amount of dice depending on a few things.
Yeah, there's some factors in there.
And so, the other bonus that this building it gives you the +1 bonus, right?
Yeah.
But
So
the negative down, does it give you a -1 bonus?
yes,
Yeah.
if you have a house, if you're if you're rolling for a house.
We've never done that, so I hadn't.
We've never been dumb enough to build a house next to a down house.
But you could.
Except for Jason did screw me and actually put a tenant next to my house that downrated houses.
Listen, if they didn't want a chemical plant next to apartment buildings, they should have made
put
it
them there.
illegal.
Right. So this gives you a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
It ramps up all your dice rolls by 1.
Right.
Yes.
When you're attracting tenants. It also increases the value of your house by 1, or your building by 1
When you go to sell it.
The plot value when you're calculating this.
Correct.
Yeah.
So why would you? What good is the +1 dice? So when you're attracting tenants, if you look on the advanced tenant types, you'll roll a dice.
Goodness, there's all sorts of values. Okay,
that's the
difference
basic.
between the basic and
That's
the
the
advanced. Okay.
Yeah. So a pair of 4s, if you roll a pair of 4s, you're trying to attract residential. That pair of 4s will get you students. Now students don't pay anything; they barely pay any rent. They're really cheap that way.
It's 100K. Is there?
But that's why you would want specific dice values. If you go down into the office buildings, there's a call center. You need to have rolled 4 dice of 4 or more. Okay? Now you'll
So
see,
these bump it up 1. If you rolled 3s, you get 4s.
which is why it is
Which is
possible to, with a law firm, you need to roll 5 7s.
So you have to be next to this, and hopefully
Next to one of those anyway.
Yeah,
if there's
and
no
hopefully,
double.
and there's no double blues anywhere
See that, yeah.
we've seen yet. And so you have to hopefully have something like an office that bumps it up yet another. But this doesn't apply to the building it's on, it applies to the buildings it's adjacent to.
It doesn't apply to the. Oh yeah, it
So-
applies to other buildings.
Yeah, so if you're
other
attracting-
buildings get that bonus.
Yeah, if you're attracting more tenants to your big office and you have this tenant, or whichever tenant, well, of course, the call center doesn't have it. Basically,
I see.
it only applies to the ones around it. Just like
And this is
only
this
applies.
is the city core. Nothing else is going to be
Correct.
built here. It's
Correct.
all around this. Okay.
And the reason for that is because
Yeah.
you have to have neighbors in order for things to
To start
have
to
value.
If you look up by the homes, you'll see well, let's use retail for example. Look at the red retail where the building is. You'll see next to it the V with the
lowest.
with the
This one says-
residential.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with the residential. So the retail, you will get dice equivalent to all the residential tenants in your local area. Your local area consists of the tile you're on and all tiles touching that tile.
Oh, okay.
So if you have a residential building here, in this case, you would count all the residents in residential buildings, which is these, which there's 3 on each. You would get 6 dice.
Okay.
Somebody
Okay.
builds a house here and puts a tenant in it. Now you get 7 dice for that one.
Okay.
Yep. So if you
And
look,
then when you roll, after you roll, this symbol means that you'll add 1 to every single one of those dice.
if you're adjacent to it, and adjacency does include diagonals.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
did you not specify that location? It's just,
Yeah,
you just said
so-
built on that tile.
So this one is not adjacent to
You would
that,
not get that.
Right.
but this one is.
Okay, got it. So this one, if you were to build, if this were for sale and you built there, you would have 6 dice, and after you roll them, they would all increase by 1.
If you're building residential, yeah, I was using retail
Sure.
as an example.
Sorry, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But if you look at the residential, it is the lowest tenancy between either retail or office.
Right.
Offices are residential as
Just all residential.
all residential, where industry is the lowest of residential or industry.
Okay.
So industry is the only one
That feeds on itself.
that counts itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
And so right now, there's only 4 retail residents and 6 office residents. So you only get 4 dice if you're rolling for homes.
residential, yeah.
Got it.
Home,
Yeah.
or attracting
There's
home
lowest.
tenants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will start. I have got first part because I'm the one who's most recently moved.
We're assuming that's true.
You moved,
Unless you have a
moved since
surprise.
last
Yeah.
Sunday.
you moved since
It's not my home.
April.
Yeah, I'm living in my
I'm
car
moving
now.
now.
Ha
So how this is going to go, we will.
But did you say
The
hi
first
to
thing
Time
we will
Roller?
do is we will
I chatted to him before. Cool.
we will bid for turn order.
You
Then
may
we'll-
want to go first. Sorry to interrupt.
You may want to go first.
Yeah.
Because you might want to get a highly sought after thing.
Yeah, it goes a couple of ways, and I'll explain why in a second. After you determine turn order, then we will attract tenants, and then we will move into a series of actions. It'll be 3 apiece, and then we will do the property market, which we will adjust, make any adjustments up here to the land value and the crash track. So the game ends when that crash track hits 0. And what will happen is I'll flip this over. So here's an example of a risk guard. It's 1 minus 1. So that top one means you move the crash track down 1. The bottom one will not mean anything until we've reached 0. Then you'll go back over all the discarded cards, count those
Reduce the
negatives,
land value.
and reduce the land value by each one of those.
Yep.
So
if you want to put it here, I'll flip them over here.
okay. So if the goal is to time selling your property. So when you sell your property, there is you can see a plot value. You will get amount of units equal. Each unit is equal to the current land value. All right. So in this case, if you use the land value, so the land itself is worth 1.
Yep. If
The
it's
building
on it,
is worth another 1, so that gives you 2. Each tenant, it's each resident. It's each resident
on the plot you're selling.
on the plot that you're selling is worth 1 as well. That gives you your total, and say that number equals up to 4, you will then get 4 times the current land value,
Right.
and that is, a chunk of money.
Yes.
Each,
So-
one each for each.
Each one of these.
If you
There's
just
1 for each arrow, and
different feature / tenants only. Count different features / tenants only.
Yes.
yes. So when they say different features, if you were adjacent to, say, 2
Well, like
forests,
2 of these. Up.
those are different features, though.
yeah.
One's a
Oh,
forest,
you're talking about the actual.
and one's a park.
Oh.
Correct?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that how it
It
works?
usually applies to like the same kind of resident that's next to it. If you have a professional couple bonus and a professional couple bonus,
You only get
it's
1.
1.
Yeah.
But a professional couple and a student, that would be 2.
Well, student
The
wouldn't.
student doesn't have a bonus.
doesn't have it.
Well, sure.
Only certain tenants have the increases.
Okay.
And it
But
shows
yeah.
right here what they have. So if you got multiple families
I
in
see
an
that.
apartment building, you're going to have multiple bonuses. You only get the 1.
Okay.
So,
And it has to go good.
so going first, yes, Mark's right. If you want to, if you see a particular property you want, trying to go first is important. Sometimes, if you want more dice, and somebody else say what I'm going to, for me to attract residents is dependent upon residential. For me to attract tenants is dependent upon residential. and say Chris is going to be attracting residential tenants, I might want him to go before me, and so by the time it gets to me, there'll actually be more dice to be had to attract residential,
Right.
or to attract retail residents.
I see, I see.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because then there will have been more out,
Yeah.
and then you'll get more dice because of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are the only two compelling reasons that we've really come up with to go
Not
first.
yet first.
Yeah.
Or to buy a particularly attractive plot of land,
Yeah.
which there's plenty of land to go around. There's 10 available units on the board to start with. And we add several,
Each round.
we add 4 every round.
Okay. Well, as long as you don't hit a not for sale.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So here's what I was gonna say is a basic look at it is like right now you'll buy a plot of land and build a property on it for 600 grand. Now you'll attract tenants for free by rolling the dice. And if you build it in a good place, you'll have up bonuses.
Right.
And then a couple turns later, the value market price will have gone up. So you'll have paid 600 for it, attracted tenants, and you may sell it for
2 to
the
3
land,
times
the
what you bought it
building, the
for.
2 tenants, and the bonus next to it at 800 grand.
Right.
So that's how you get your million, $2 million, or
As opposed to just
2.4
taking
million
the rent, because you collect the rent
every turn.
at the end of
You
the.
attract your tenants, then
And
after
then
you
you
attract your
collect rent.
tenants, then you go around and you collect rent.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the tenants immediately pay off when they come in.
Yes.
Yes.
And every round you hold them after,
Yeah.
but only once per round.
Right.
So, any questions? Derek, you all on board? You got it? Let's wrap
Derek's
her up?
got it.
I have no idea.
He's got it down.
I just
He's
You
on.
don't want to hide your
Yeah.
money. You don't want other
Yeah,
people
put
your
to
money
know
stays in your
what
envelope
you can
because no one needs
afford.
to know.
Because
Because you also bid out of this too,
yeah,
right?
so if
Yes.
if you and I have $0, then Jason knows he doesn't have to bid high to go first.
Is it a secret bid or you just bid?
Nope, we just announce it.
call it out. Okay.
And
And
the highest
Jason-
bidder pays.
Yep. And Jason's first
And if we all pass, Jason just is it by default.
Yes.
for no money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't have that.
Look
We
around.
could,
Look
yeah. So look around. So
lucky we are to be alive right now.
Okay.
yeah, that's a hot board, but it's
A lot for sale,
it's got a commercial, industrial, and residential bonuses.
Mhm. I'll try to give you guys from the 2 times we played. And one of the things I like about building retail early is the retail, the lowest retail building has 2 tenants. It does cost $1.2 million though, so it's much more expensive than a house.
Right. When you only start at $2 million.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Well, I will looking around the board. There is a interesting, different layout. All right. Well, I'll bid 100,000 to go first.
Which is the minimum.
Mm-hmm. No
Nothing.
opinion.
You're not gonna bid.
No, I don't want to go first.
I'm assuming when you don't bid, you're out of the round.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't pass and come back in.
No.
Oh, one thing I did, when you go to attract tenants, you have these little advertising bullhorns. So basically, when you use these, each one allows you to make one of your dice a 5.
It literally changes the value of the die to a 5.
Yes.
But the beauty is you can roll first, or you can say how many you're spending, and then when you roll, you can pick the worst die.
Right. And then apply bonuses after that, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So if you need 4 5s, you know you can spend 1 advertising token, and then you roll 3 5s, and there, boom, you got your 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bid 200 to go first.
I'm going to bid 300.
Whoa! Mark wants to go first. So you just made my position worse. 'Cause I'm
Right.
going to go last
Yes.
instead of first, instead of third.
Although it may just change your strategy.
Well, if
I
my
will-
strategy was to try and get a good property,
Well, yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
true.
I will pass.
and he already passed.
Mhm.
So I have to decide. Would you bid
300.
300. So I have to decide whether I want to spend 400,000
Put 1/5
Just
of your.
to go
Initial
first,
capital.
or risk it all by going last. Although it looks, I don't know, there's a lot of good places to buy, but I just have my eyeballs on some.
Mm-hmm.
So all right, Mark, you can have it.
300.
Yeah.
All right.
to the bank.
I get the
Looks like you and
the
me.
bulldozer.
It looks like you and me
Tobacco.
are bankers.
300. What have you done?
You
My
bring it,
tower.
you buy it.
Right. That thing wasn't cheap either. Okay, so now, so that advances. Now we're doing
So we go to
attract
attract
tenants,
tenants.
Which
but we don't have any buildings, so
No.
we're not attracting any tenants this round.
So now we will go on to first action.
Okay. I wish to buy a plot of land.
Mm-hmm.
I wish to buy that plot of land.
This one?
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
So I'm buying 400,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 500. Back.
Well, he didn't put a property on it yet. So you give us one of your squares,
Oh, okay.
Oh yes. That's
and it becomes
Becomes mine.
yours. Now, also, last thing, once a property has been sold, it's off the market forever. It's in some other private company
okay.
that we don't know.
Got
It's
it.
not playing this game.
Got it.
China.
We're at 300,000 for a property.
400.
Yep. No.
300.
Oh, is it 300?
300.
Now,
Oh,
where
I paid
if
too
you
much.
wanted to buy the adjacent plot,
It's
is it just
double the
as
current
a
offer.
separate? It's either
It's
one
a
or
next
the other.
action.
Right.
Right.
All right. Can I get 200,000, please? Did you get your money back, Mark?
I did.
Okay. And I will.
Purchase.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, sorry. It's
No, I'm giving you a hard
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You're not usually the one
Well-
making the life.
You know, I
My
thought
fault for decisions.
like Chris said, there's a few good options. So I'm like, I don't want to play this. I am going to. Here.
He's playing 4D chess.
Right. And we're playing checkers.
How much is it? 300,000.
You see this, the marker here? It's
There's that.
300 for that property.
I just put together the constructicon over there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Put his little model together yesterday. Did you put together your Optimus Prime?
No.
What? It takes like 20 minutes just to put it together. Uh-oh. My print has paused. It's waiting for magnets now.
It's waiting for magnates.
Magnets? I have a whole box full of Pokeballs.
Gotta catch 'em
I'm
up.
buying something.
I have no idea how to like package them. I think they're just gonna be loose for the time being.
The juice is loose.
I thought it would be pretty cool if I were like to design a Poke Center. That you can just put the little stick.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
I like it.
So we only have 12 of these. So we can only own 12 boxes.
Yeah, but you get some back when you sell.
Okay.
12 at a time.
Right. What you're saying is you really shouldn't have 12 in play at the same time.
If you're collecting the rent, I guess.
If it's enough.
Yeah.
G. G.
All
Glue.
right. We are now on to second act.
I love that guy.
Okay, so now
You can buy more land,
well,
or you can build a property.
I was gonna say, so if I build, that's taking out, that's putting a plot on there and putting a building on it.
Correct.
Yes.
Right? Okay, which seems good, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
then you attract tenants,
yeah, so.
and they live there.
I will build a house on my plot, I think. Hey, Bronco, thank you for the consumed beverages. Do we all have beverages to consume?
I don't.
Consume.
But that's because I very
Chris does not believe in
very
consumerism.
recently consumed beverages before I attended.
That's perfectly all right. All right, so I am putting a house out there.
I got you covered. No, he is so cute.
Thank you.
And house is the only one that doesn't have a slot for your
Yeah, you
chip,
just leave it on
so
now.
it just stays on the property.
Perfect. How are you this evening, Bronco? Clearly having a boring day.
No,
Staying out of the heat, I hope. I don't know a whole lot of light in here. Although the video's great, so.
I am
Well, I can play in the dark.
going
Oh, I'm sorry, that cost me something. I should pay
300.
for that.
300.
400,000 for a house.
What? Oh, you're right. You're right. Sorry.
I know I'm right.
Wow.
Thank you.
I thought it was just property value.
Wow.
Nope, it is not property value.
He knows.
See, that's why I wanted the extra
400.
player aid, so I could see the prices.
You could
It's
just
nice to
flip
have
it
so many.
over, but that might be more exercise.
But then I don't see my player actions.
Then you can flip it back over when you need
Oh
your player.
man.
Flibberty Gibbet.
I did forget that. Yeah, that's one of the nice things about the game is the property prices, the building prices stay the same throughout the game.
Yeah.
Property goes up, but the building.
So I am going to
Yeah.
build a retail unit.
Catching up on housework after being away all weekend. Yes.
Well,
How was
1.2
Red Fair? Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh yeah.
Thanks for checking in while we were playing on Saturday.
Jason wants retail units.
I'm assuming you wore all the cloaks.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's looking for retail tenants.
No doubt.
Tenants.
Funny. He built too far away from me to benefit from.
No,
Any
he did
tenants
not.
I put
Oh,
in.
he did. You're right. Yeah, he gets these three
But that won't be until next turn, right?
or four.
Alright, Derek, dig deep. Find the monies. Our family staycation
Mm-hmm.
that we've planned for the weekend that William is here. Well, that's
Building
probably
house.
when he's coming out is because of the vacation. Friday is going to be over here, and it's going to be a board
I'm
game.
going to buy a plot.
Nice.
Okay.
They planned that without me even requesting
Another
it.
plot.
Nice.
Just awfully nice of them.
It is.
I don't know if it's because my birthday's that following Sunday or not, but
Mm.
Ren Fair was a lot of fun. I wore my new cloak
Yeah.
Saturday, but Sunday was way too hot. Yeah, I mean, definitely the lightweight cloaks for that day.
Yeah, I mean that's assuming that you're wearing anything else, then it might balance out.
That's a risky cloak right there. Keep that sucker under wraps. What'd you do?
Bought another plot.
Bought more plot. He
Nice.
bought the plot.
He sure did.
He's playing advanced rules over there.
Mhm.
We're all just doing.
Did you pay double the value? Is that what you did?
Sure.
Wow.
Oh, you bought the adjacent one?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he's
He
going.
really
he's going
he
for.
ponied up.
He's going for Ridgeway Baron.
All right.
So I'm gonna do another property.
I mean, the end game condition is you most money wins, right?
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
no.
Pure end. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So we're on
Pure
third action
capitalism,
now.
baby.
We are.
Straight capitalism. It's like a choir. I appreciate that. Let's see. Cash is getting a little thin here.
Yeah, it does that.
Oh, you bought that plot.
I have bought the plot.
I was eyeing that plot. Do I grab the other one now while I can? Sure. Is that a good idea? Probably not.
Sure.
Probably not. Let's see here. If I do that, there will be very little money for me later.
You can always consult for money.
Yeah, that's true. I could gain advertising tokens.
Yeah, that's always a fair option.
Yeah. I will take 2 advertising tokens.
All right.
So jousting and mounted archery and a guy who juggled axes that were on fire. You know, any one of those activities, juggling axes or things on fire, I think would be enough. He's just kind of gilding the lily at that point, isn't he? Unless he's doing
The jousting mounted archer juggling fire.
juggling
axes.
fire axes while jousting him. Yes, yes. And firing flaming arrows. Now we're upping the game a little bit.
All right, I am going to spend 300,000 for this guy here.
Uh-huh.
See if I can do anything with it. That might be a mistake.
If you're playing a retail game, that's, well, I guess that doesn't care about that one so much. And browse the stalls, buying a shirt and a book.
Nice.
I think
So I'm gonna build.
Glenn's going to that in a couple of weeks.
Here.
What is it?
The Ren Fair down in Canby.
Oh,
Canby, right?
I
I
just
think it's
grab one of
Canby.
these.
Yep.
Nice.
No, yeah, the small house.
Yeah, I think he mentioned he was going on the 21st. I should probably go.
So
But
another
that means I have to put my skirt on.
just for the total information. So another reason why you might go first is to have first pick of tenants. That is particularly
Because there will only be so many available.
and
yeah,
there's different
types.
different types. So in this case, we have let's see, 2
Yeah.
professional couples which pay 300,000 rent, and 4 students that pay 100,000 in rent.
More will come out, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's just what's in there now.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I were
More
to
will come
roll,
out before you even attract tenants next time.
so scenario,
Yeah.
I build an apartment,
Yes.
right? It's only got 1 tenant in it because it was a house before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then I roll 8 dice.
Yes.
For every pair of dice that meet the criteria, I can take 1, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
It's not just like a best you can do, get 1. You
Nope.
get as many as you match for.
As many
Yes.
as you match, and you can manipulate it in any way you want
Okay.
And
in order to
believe me,
maximize.
I've stuck it to Chris a few times by stealing his tenants.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also helped me out when I forgot I could take more than 1 tenant.
Yes.
Yeah, we game like that.
Okay.
So
We gotta work on that.
We're at my turn.
We got to
sorry.
work on that killer instinct part, but you
Um,
know,
I had my plan, then we started talking about
we got Chris there
rules
last night.
again.
You saw it. It was terrible.
What happened.
I still can't. I still haven't figured it, Glenn.
I mean, Chris plays Risk like a Quaker. Total pacifist.
I owe Glenn a thumping.
Yeah.
1 and 2. Building a hose. Can you hand me a house title, please?
Yeah, hoser.
You're welcome, Jason.
So I don't know if I talked about this when you guys were here, but I discovered a game called City of 6 Moons,
Okay.
and it came out last year, and it's a found game by an alien civilization. So you open the box, and everything is in an alien language.
Funny.
So there are pieces, and there's a rule book, and you have absolutely no idea how to read it.
Nice.
It's designed to be played solo. I really wish it was like a multiplayer game because then you get like multiple people trying to sit there and interpret the rules. But I imagine the arguments would be,
Oh,
arguments
yeah,
would
you
be
have to-
phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I wanted to order it, and I was looking for it, and Derek couldn't get it, and so I'm looking online, and it turns out you can only get it through their website.
You have to find it.
I was looking on Saturday. The day before, they had posted a message saying, "We've run out of wooden pieces for the game. We're getting an order in from our German supplier, but it might take a couple of months." I'm like, "Are you serious?" The day before, I wanted to go get it. I was wrong.
All right. So end of round.
All right, so now
So
is
we will start up. What we're doing now is we're assessing the board.
okay.
So if one of those stacks were depleted, we would draw 1 risk card.
Okay.
If 2 of the stacks were depleted, we would draw 2 risk cards and so forth.
Mhm.
All right. So we still have stuff in each stack, so no risk card there. Land price. Let's see here. We have not land price.
We're in the green.
We're in the green, so no problems there. Now, none of us have advertised.
True.
We haven't had that option. So now we draw 1 risk card.
You pretty much guaranteed to draw a risk card on turn 1 then.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's
But there's a lot of them that have 0 on the crash track.
okay. But
negative
-3
At the end of the
post-
game.
at the end of the
so
game.
it's
That's
two.
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to drop 13 or so.
So none of us sold a plot.
Correct.
So we will draw another risk card.
And the value and the market goes up.
Market goes up by 1.
Yep.
1 step.
Oh!
Ooh.
Okay, guys.
How fast this game gonna go?
It's pretty quick.
They can, yeah.
We got to do stuff.
Yeah.
And the stuff we do will cancel out the risk cards very frequently. However, once the prices start climbing, we always
Yes. Andy,
Dungeons and Shakespeare.
there was a guy doing a show called Dungeons and Shakespeare, an improv show where volunteers draw random Shakespeare characters out of a hat, rolling a die to battle D&D monsters, also drawn out of a hat.
Nice.
Excellent.
All right.
One
So-
cross
So
row.
Prepare for next round.
Okay, so to prepare for next round, we'll do a couple of things. We'll draw three
These
tenants.
are the tenant cards. Okay.
3 tenant cards, which have multiple tenants on them.
So we need 3 boutiques. Playing that game again.
Oh boy. Boutique, boutique, boutique. And you can fish through the tenants before you start. Once you know,
Like to decide how you want to roll. What you want to roll for.
and how much advertising you want to spend.
We will add 2 restaurants.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Can you? You have to choose the type you're rolling for, though, right?
No.
Determine how
You
many-
No,
you
you can
can-
you roll your dice and you can take whatever there that matches whatever you meet the requirements for.
Yeah.
Well, then what's the point of?
Well, you're trying to get the best you can, but if you don't,
Well,
you
what I'm
can-
saying is like so. Like, say I want to roll. I want to roll. There are different numbers of dice that you get based on what type you're rolling for.
You
Yeah.
are going to get way more dice.
Yeah.
You're not.
I'm asking about crossing over.
You're gonna roll like 6 dice.
But you have to choose the type you're going for. Yes, green, red, blue, or yellow.
You pick a building
Oh.
at the start of your turn.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you pick which. If you have multiple buildings, you'll roll for one. Everybody else will go around. Then you'll roll for your next building. Like say I put a residential here, right?
Right. So you're limited to the building type that you're rolling for.
Yes.
Yeah.
For what tenants you're pulling.
Right.
But you get to go through the stack of tenants to selectively pick based on what your outcomes are.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was
And
trying
you're
to get.
rolling for a particular building.
Thank you.
Then
Yeah.
yeah.
In fact, I screwed up last game. I had a house and an office building, and Tom rolled for his house first, and so I reflexively rolled for my house after Tom and got a house tenant, and then Jason rolled for an office building and took the good office tenant,
Right. Right.
and I missed out on it because I forgot which building I was supposed to
You
roll,
roll
for
for
first.
right.
Or it might
So,
have been
but,
retail,
but if you have multiples of that same building type,
you pick one and roll for it.
but then do you have to put the tenants in that building?
If you select it, yeah,
Okay, so you are rolling for a specific building.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
correct.
Got
All
it.
right.
And usually you'll only have 1 or 2 buildings that you're rolling for. Like right now we only have 1,
Right.
but eventually you'll have one that has a few vacancies and a new one you just built, and so you'll roll for both.
Got it.
All
Okay,
right.
the last set
So
of
we need a
small
small
factory.
factory.
Small factory.
there it is. So
Petite
now
factory.
we have one of each of the industrial types: a chemical plant, a warehouse, and a small factory.
Okay.
A factory that makes small things.
Yes.
Is that a discard fund?
And then now we also draw 4 new for sale tiles.
You got a
1,
bag for
2,
those?
3. I'm just drawing blind.
Okay.
Yeah. I should
Um,
get a bag for him though.
This is your copy.
1G
Yes.
is now for
It
sale.
occurred to me that you said you played it.
6.
That was not necessarily an indication that you owned it.
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
6F. That's 6.
I
right?
actually bought this
It's not for sale.
when I was living back east, and we drove to Buffalo. I bought this at Millennium
6.
Games.
Oh yeah, that's what you were saying with the big
Yeah.
It's now for sale.
It's like the biggest one in the United States.
And 1F
Was it impressive?
is not for
Were,
sale.
were you duly impressed?
Yeah, it was. I mean, the play area was as big as, just
Guardian.
the play area. Yeah. Well, I mean, Guardian's a good size too, but the play area was massive. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So 2 of the properties we drew were not for sale. So in the opening round of the game, when you're doing setup, if you draw one that's not for sale, you just put it back in redraw.
Redraw.
So you have you start with the right number.
Yep.
But now, if we do draw, unfortunately, for not for sale plots, then we don't get more, so that it tightens the market. So we only added 2 for sale plots this turn.
So you passed the first player token to me.
I do pass it to you.
Yep.
You do.
Even though I was
Yep.
Yes, I get first bid now.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why would they not pin first bid to the last person that had first player? It forces them to commit or not.
I don't know.
I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I'm first player and it starts with me, I have to decide right then and there if I want to decide to be in the bid or not.
That's true.
Interesting choice.
But now Jason has to decide whether he wants to be in the bid or not.
I'm going to. I don't see a reason that I need to go first, so I'm going to pass. I'm not competing for your residential tenants, so
Can I see the tenant stack, please?
yeah.
Yeah, it's crap.
There's 2 professionals and
4 students.
4 students.
Oh, okay.
2
And
professional
we added
families.
none. So like, it's funny because this happened to us last time.
So 100,000, that's minimum?
100,000 is the minimum to bid to take first prize.
So-
100,000.
100,000?
You can have it. Pass.
Sweet.
Market's a bid.
I pass. So 200 to you.
100.
That's bad. That's bad.
You're gonna either get the third tenant
Exactly. Right?
or spend a bunch of money.
I can't accept that. 200,000.
Okay.
All right.
Mark goes first again,
Yes,
and I go last again. See, I should have bid.
probably.
All right. 800,000 back. All right. Now we are attracting tenants. Yes.
I assumed I was going to get students anyway.
So this is me first then.
It
So
is.
yes,
And I'm
you
attracting
have a
tenants
single
for
house.
my house.
Yes.
And
You
so I'm
have
looking for
The,
the lower of red or blue.
right,
which-
Tenants, which red's for.
4.
right.
So I get 4 dice.
You get 4 dice.
Right, and then there are going to be 2 bonuses on them when I roll them.
Correct.
Got it.
Yes, that and those bonuses are to the total.
Yeah.
Of all 4.
Plus I have my little things. So if I want the professional couple, I have to have a pair of 5s.
But you have to decide to spend your advertising before you roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
So
I will
you
spend
want to
2.
guarantee you get the pro couple?
Yeah, why not?
Because you might roll
Dice hate
natural.
I got there.
Yeah. You got 2 bonuses.
But that's okay.
All you needed was 3 or better. So on 2 dice.
I don't trust my dice. Not for 4 dice.
Okay. Enjoy your professional couple.
I have a professional couple.
You don't want student?
I definitely don't want to. Thanks.
And then we collect rent at the very end.
There's one more professional couple.
There is
There
one more
is.
professional couple.
So if I spend the advertising, so it just gives me the files?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Is that correct?
I mean, you
Correct.
theoretically don't even have to roll at that point. It's just
So you doing it?
where's
Yeah.
where's your
I don't-
advertising tokens, Mark?
Yours is over there.
I don't wanna
I'll
risk
put them
it.
back in here.
Help me go over here.
Oh, I
That's
apologize.
right, that's right, I
I
forgot.
forgot about that. You do get a +1 on your die values.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but like you, I'm
Again,
terrible at dice
yeah.
rolling.
Dice hate me too.
I don't want students in my home.
Right.
So theoretically, you roll the dice. You only have room for 1 tenant, and you have the 2 5s to get the professional couple. So
Worth the money.
there you go.
Enjoy.
Take it.
You.
All right, Chris.
And pros increase the benefit of retail.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I should have built an office here for a boutique here first.
Were they out
Can
yet?
you give me some dice? I built my house instead of the building.
Ah.
All right, I'm just going to roll natural for these students
Mm-hmm.
because I have one lift,
So you get 4.
4 dice.
No. Oh, you're here.
Yeah. Oh, we all get 4 dice on
You
those.
oh, because he's not a 10 yet.
Yeah.
You
So,
easily got there.
I got it.
Give
So,
that man a student.
Give me a student.
Students.
I put the stud in student.
All right.
It's a bold statement.
Oh, I didn't do my roll. I'm, an
Well,
idiot.
yeah, that's true. You're second.
You're not rolling for any students.
I'm not. So I'll let you guys do all. I will get 6 dice.
Actually, you'll get. Oh, that's right, because it was me.
That
I was
was
over
not
there.
here
Yeah,
first.
So you just
But-
hit 6. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But your retail roll goes up by 1. So
I will, for the sake of. What do we got there anyway?
it goes
We have some of everything.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is there a convenience store in there?
Yeah.
Okay. I will.
I need a little bit of light here.
I get a bonus. I'm going to go ahead and yell through my bullhorn for 2. Okay,
Ooh, the glow.
not as nice as I would have preferred. Actually, really not as good as could be used.
Well, 2 of them are 5s.
That's true. Yeah.
And then they
5
all bump by 1.
and a 5.
5.
So I have a 7 and 3 6s. I will take a
Well, that's right. You get 2 tenants, right?
Boutique.
yeah.
Oh, but you didn't get both the boutique and convenience store?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got a 7 and 3 6s. Oh no!
And then
I
what'd
mean,
you get? And then what's
the boutique's 3 6s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah,
But you didn't.
I could
get-
take the boutique, or I could take a a restaurant and a convenience store, which I think is what I'm going to do.
So you didn't get the fifth 5 in there? Bummer.
No, I did not.
Consume beverages, Dicey. Thank you so much for the consume beverages reminder. We're just sitting here dehydrating ourselves over land accumulation in buildings.
I need to go get one.
Dicey.
So as soon as we all collect our rent, I will do that.
All
So
right.
Mark collects
How are you this evening?
300K.
300.
Jason collects 600K.
I watch your Magic stream. Love black and green. My favorite color pairing.
There you go. You've got a fan.
Derek
Nice.
collects 300.
Black
rent.
and green is
And I collect
not
100.
Golgari.
Yeah.
Is it Golgari?
Easily rent.
I feel black and green, but I like splashing a little blue in there.
Blue. Blue's my enemy. My mortal enemy.
Embrace the enemy. Make it your own.
I like green for big creatures, and I like black for bringing back said green.
Yeah, exactly.
All
Quickly,
right.
in fact, maybe even before they were alive.
Moving on to first
First
action.
action.
Oh, yeah, we attract the tens.
Let's see here.
I was watching somebody
Anybody else
play
need a drink?
with the new Final
I'm good,
Fantasy,
thanks.
and they were like turn 3? Turn 3 or 4, bringing back the cactar. Do you know what the cactar
That's
does?
not what Cactuar does. It never dies. It does massive damage.
Yeah.
1,000 needles.
So they brought back a card that says they reanimated it on
Mhm.
turn 4. That says when you attack or enter play when you attack or enter play, you bring a creature you exile a creature from the graveyard, and it turns into a 5/5 demon with lifelink. So the cactar says, do you know what it says?
No, I didn't know what it says.
Do you want your garage door
It-
open?
It's fine. It was hot in there before.
When it attacks, it gets plus 9,999. And so they're just attacking with a
Yeah.
10,000 strength creature with lifelink. So even if they block it,
You still are 10,000 up.
yeah.
I fought a giant cactuar at the pre-release. Blood for the giant cactus god. Yeah,
Nice.
exactly.
Whoop.
Um,
It's jank, but it's fun jank.
No, it's needles for the giant cactus god.
right.
So were you saying that you don't like the orange?
I'm not fond of it.
Did I say I didn't like it? Now I'm torturing
you
myself
liked it.
again. Did I?
I thought you liked it. You tell me. Do you like it? You just drank it.
It's weird.
It's weird. I don't like it.
Don't buy it again.
It is green.
Definitely don't buy it for me.
No.
The orange Coke.
Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah, that was my fault.
Nobody seems very fond of it. I'm going to purchase. So are we at what's cost land now? 500,000.
it is.
I'm going to build. I'm going to buy.
It bumped twice last time?
No, it only bumped once, but it goes from 3 to 5.
No, it bumped twice.
Huh? No, it only bumped once.
Really?
Why would it bump
Right
twice?
here.
Yeah.
Because we didn't sell any plots.
Oh, we didn't have. This time it'll bump twice because of the advertising.
Yeah.
Unless nobody sells. Or unless
They don't have lifelink, fortunately. They did not have lifelink, fortunately. I thought I knew what I was going to do. It's hard to.
Mm-hmm.
The strategy is where I'm really kind of losing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I just play by the seat of my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the way you play, the seat of your pants are like gone.
What you don't know the first time you play is how they interact with each other. Like, should you build an office somewhere?
Right. I'm gonna
And-
buy that one.
And Jason does have the gift of experience in that retail absolutely demolishes when there's a lot of houses around.
I thought that was it gets taken out, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm always resigned to losing my first game, so I just play.
Oh,
to see
for
what
sure,
happens.
for sure,
That's how
for
it
sure,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were laughing at SETI on Saturday. It was clearly it was a 4-player game. It was clearly 2-player games because 2 of the players were well ahead of Paul and I. We're like, Paul, you and I are just kind of go at this on our own. Dicey, are you streaming board games tonight?
I am.
For those of you that are watching that didn't know,
I shall.
Dicey has a great stream. She plays scary games on Sunday and board games on Monday, and
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch Sunday.
she's loads of fun. It's great to watch her,
Yep.
and it's always fun to shoot her a little scary sound effect every now and then to liven up the dredge game she's been playing.
I'm gonna consult, please.
You get 500,000.
I do.
We all
So,
do.
consult, you just
You get money. You get money based on the land
And
value.
you burn one of your turns.
I also will consult.
Mark. Before I forget, dang it.
What are you throwing at me?
Let's go consulting.
Everybody's consulting.
So when I was in,
You need money to build.
I played Arkham Horror with a guy that was basically the only game he played,
Oh, really?
and he had extra cards. And I figured I would add them to our collective pool.
Oh, these are the base cards?
Yeah, I think some of them are anyway.
Yeah, I have these. Well, I mean, I
But,
have.
but you can have multiples of the player cards, right? Because of the item cards.
Oh, the player bases?
Yeah.
So I have a lot. Because I had to open. I thought I had to open 2 base sets to get more of the neutral cards.
Okay.
So I
yeah.
opened 2 of the base sets
Yeah.
to make my set.
Yeah, so what I do is I take, because I have multiples of the core set,
Mhm.
and I'll, with the return twos,
Who is winning?
I'll put all, each extra set I have in the return two, so I,
Yeah,
each
so the
return
return
box,
twos just has
I don't
no
need to
stuff
get
in it.
anything else.
Exactly. Dicey, I swear you just asked that question to troll when we were like on turn 2. Which is fine. I fully expect that.
Since the victory points are money and money is hidden, we can't.
We
really
have no
say.
idea. We can't. We don't know the score until the
Actually,
very end.
I am winning.
All of our points
It's
are
definitely not
Oh,
me,
it's
I know
my
that.
turn, isn't it? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's not.
Oh, I consulted.
I
I
consulted
consulted
as
as
well.
well.
You all
It's his
consulted, and
turn.
so it's back to me, and I'm not trolled, right? That's right. I'm sorry. That's right. You are a Dragon Girl VTuber. I forgot about that. I really do need to pay more
Hey,
attention.
Jason, look how much money Mark has.
Don't look at my money. Can I do something here before I have to consult? I think that's the question.
How do you have any money after all those
If you got half a
first
million, you
turn
can buy a
bids?
plot.
Because I didn't spend as much the first
So
round.
we are on second action.
Remember,
No,
I got
not yet.
advertising.
Oh, yes, we are.
tokens.
Yes, we are. I'm sorry.
Do I sell? What's it worth?
That would
Is
be.
that
That one would be. Yeah.
2.5.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
So I will say
5.
one
And
consideration.
no downs, right?
Correct.
That would give me 2.5 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One consideration could be that before you sell it, that's a good residential area. Before you sell it, if you wanted to crack it B, now's the time to do it.
I wanted to crack it. Yeah.
You know, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking that. Yeah. Or do I just want to shift gears altogether?
Maybe you do.
Tear it down, put up a parking lot.
Pave Paradise?
Yeah.
Maybe a whisper of a troll, like minty freshness. Yeah, for sure. Minty fresh troll dragon girl.
Whisper of Troll sounds like a good drink.
Yeah, right. Whisper of troll. That's the bubbly of troll drinks.
There you go.
Whisper of troll.
And it'll have to be minty because that's
That's right.
the.
The minty freshness. A hint of mint. Just a
You
sprig.
could
That's right.
take all these trees and put them in a tree museum.
Charge everyone
Charge the
$25
rest
just to see him. I don't know. what to
A
do
million and a
here.
half
I
just
feel
to
like
see them.
okay.
Selling is not a wrong move in second turn. It's, it'll fund into your next enterprise.
The problem is it doesn't quite get me where I want to be. So I
Right.
think I will consult also. Everybody else is doing it. Minty with any flavor in a La Croix sounds terrible. I approve.
Yeah.
All right, this is I'm first player, right?
Yeah, what was your first action?
My first action was to buy a plot of land.
Oh, you bought that one?
I bought that
Oh,
one.
okay. Yeah, then the second was to consult. So yeah,
Correct.
so Jason's
So my
second.
third action then was to.
You haven't done a third yet.
Is this my third now?
No.
No, it's my second.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still on second. Yeah, good lord.
Yeah.
I'm not tracking this correctly yet.
I am going to buy an industrial unit.
I mean, if you put mint in La Croix, it would taste like mint.
Your mom's an industrial unit.
I'm gonna build a retail.
Nice.
Hint of troll with a sprig of mint for color. bonuses because of parking lot to increase your die values. You're going to get extra dice because of your resident and my resident. So that brought your die roll up to that retail space to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, right? Because now it's the lower of green or blue.
Retail is just,
Or no, retail's just green.
yeah. So he'll be able to roll 8 dice,
8 dice.
at this point.
Yeesh. Settle down there, Turbo. Just slow your roll.
I was hoping I knew what I was doing when I paid that double for the.
Apparently you did. I don't know. One thing's for sure. If I keep on the roll I'm going, I'm not bidding next turn.
I remember when Mark discovered the descriptions of the LaCroix flavors.
Those were good.
I tell you, and one thing I like in a friend is someone that can flat lose it with laughter, and he was blowing snot that night.
Absolutely. I was in
rolling on the
tears.
floor. I'm like, that's awesome.
You never heard me read the Dave Barry description of colonoscopy, did I? Did you?
No.
My brother has a recording of me screeching while I was trying to read it.
Nice.
It's from like 15 years ago.
I know, it's from
His-
forever ago.
His laughter.
Oh, it was off the
it was
charts.
with his family set the rest of the family off. We were all
Yeah.
crying. We were
Yeah.
laughing so
I
hard
sold-
because of
You
his
sold?
reaction.
That's awesome.
I sold
It
that
was
crappy
awesome.
rental for $2 million.
Okay, does this stay?
Yes.
Tennis
Okay.
stays.
Yeah.
So that's cool for. That's one of the things as you're building out. You
It just
wanna-
basically freezes it in whatever condition it's in.
Yeah.
So like if
Yeah.
an apartment building didn't have 5 tenants, it would just be
Yeah.
3 or whatever.
And I was waiting for basically if Jason ended up putting a chemical plant there in his industrial park, it's going to drop the value of my house.
Yeah, so he knew what he was. He knew
So-
what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was screwing you over. See how you are,
Yeah.
you jerk.
I'm funny that way.
Third action.
Yes.
Ready for action.
I'm gonna buy that stupid plot B for $1 million. What's that here? There we go.
Are you? Yeah. I'm not saying it was a good idea. I'm just saying if you wanted the option to,
I like
to
options.
double up on that double bonus.
Yeah. Or now, at the very least, I can sell the one and still have access to that area.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what I'm thinking about.
So I will do some advertisement, please. Give me some bullhorns.
Couple of bullhorns for the man. We were using that sound for the 7 Wonders, like what was that? We were playing a different version of 7 Wonders, where it's like there were like 5 of us, and you're building up your wonder like in front of you in pieces, and there were certain it was all cards,
Mm-hmm.
but you had these other sections, like you had a thing in front of you to build. It wasn't regular 7 Wonders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna consult.
And there was a war when you played the card, and it was one that like caused
Give
war.
me 500,000, Chris.
You were supposed to make a horn sound, so we're all going like,
Moolah.
ooh, ooh. It literally says it in the rule book. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's like, what do you want from us here?
Ooga.
I'm building a small office.
For 1 million, 1.9, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, 1.9. Wow, look at that, Rich. Look at the guy with the money. Of course, he did. I know.
Sold my $2 million house.
Sold the thing.
No blue plot, please.
That's one of the things that students are good for is to, if all you get is a pack of students, at least they drive up the value of the
Property.
sale.
By a point, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, even if you don't collect much rent, load an apartment building with them. But yeah, I'm not looking.
Okay.
I was thinking about building an apartment, but boy, we're really. And this happened to us last game too, where we just we kept getting commercial tenants
Yeah.
and no new residential tenants. We literally ran out. Tom's apartment building sat empty or half empty for several turns, and it cost him the game because he couldn't sell it for any money.
Okay, we are here.
Yes.
All right,
okay.
property board.
So.
Yawn.
Red is empty.
Oh no, it's not.
No, it's not. Somebody's
He's
playing with it.
He's fooling us.
I'm looking.
There's still some of everything, right?
So land
Yep.
price is still in green.
Yes.
We have sold lots, or
Well,
we
there's
have
6
advertised for
advertising.
lots
So
for a time. So
market price goes up, but no risk cards.
no no risk card. So
And then we have sold a
we
property.
sold a property, so
Goes
no
up two.
risk
Goes up
cards.
twice.
Goes up twice, Lord. Okay.
Empty land is now cost 800.
But that property I'm about to sell is worth a lot more now.
It
Yeah,
is. So then this comes off.
Yep.
It goes back to me.
Mhm.
These come off and go to the bank. And then we
All right. You want to go ahead and draw the real
pay off all the next
Just
round.
don't make money,
draw
silly
the real
game.
estate first?
Yeah, that's for sure. If
3,
Shay
4.
Geek has taught me anything.
They're influencers now.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody's an influencer.
5A.
If you're influenced
not
by
for
a
sale.
student, you really need to.
I got news. I'm an
6A
influencer for like exactly 2 people in my
Is
in my
not for
work.
sale.
Oh boy, that's nuts.
4B is now for sale. And 3C is not for sale.
We only added one new
Property.
plot.
Wow.
That's
Brutal.
Okay, so we need a law firm.
Dicey, taking the consumed beverages and the stretch.
Oh yes.
I'm
I
in the
swear
wrong.
she just likes using me like a puppet.
Yes.
Making me do things on my stream.
Dance.
See how it is?
Oh,
Bronco, with the mere presence of students, drives the property value in the neighborhood. Exactly. Thank you for the good luck, Dicey. Appreciate you.
All right.
Hopefully I'll be able to log on after we're done with this and catch your
We
game.
need a chemical plant.
One of these days we'll play together again.
And I'll watch one of the
Company.
on the Sunday stream.
That's
And
right.
Scary.
2 law
Yeah, her
firms.
scary screen. Her
Wow.
scary.
Nice.
Yeah.
So 2 law firms.
Yeah.
And what else?
And a chemical plant. So all high
3 law
stuff.
firms and a chemical plant.
Yeah, totally.
Goodness.
Brutal. There's 1 call center and 1 tech company and 3 law firms.
So
And law firms.
Law firms take
Mm,
5 sevens to hit.
Nigh impossible to get.
all right, we are back around to turn order. Pass that to me, please.
You like getting this? How do you like that?
I don't need it because again, I'm not competing with you guys for tenants.
Stuff.
I don't think any of us are competing for tenants.
Me?
Yeah. What do you want to bid? Do you want to bid?
Do you officially pass?
I do.
So you have both of your retail full?
He does.
I do.
Okay, then I don't care. So I'll pass.
I'm the only one going for office, so I'll pass.
And I'm not going for anything, so if I pass, then who gets it?
Jason goes first.
See, that's another thing.
Yeah. Now you go last
I go last,
because you didn't bid.
but I mean, I can't bid, to be perfectly honest. But it's like nobody went for it. I guess I don't understand what they're
It's
going for
fine.
there. So
Well,
Well-
next turn, he stays with me, pass to him, and he'll bid
well, no, I
first.
understand that. I'm just saying that I don't understand the
Well, the other
thought process behind that mechanism.
well,
I
all,
guess.
it's I did it based on bidding. However,
I totally get that.
if there's property you want to buy and you think other people are going to want to buy it,
Then you should, yeah, for
you
sure.
should absolutely bid to go first.
Mhm.
Because it's not only for bidding, it's also for buying.
I would love to.
Yeah. You'll get some rent.
3 moths.
You're,
Yeah,
you're a
exactly.
rent seeker.
3 miles in a tumbleweed. Got change for a sack of nothing.
I was like, yeah.
All right. So
Okay, so I am
Dust on my boots.
going to attempt to attract an industrial tenant, which is green or industrial, which the lowest
The
is
lowest.
is the industrial, which is 6.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I do get a
Because otherwise
plus
it'd be
1.
7.
yeah.
I am going to go ahead and use 2 advertising.
You're trying to grab that chemical plant.
Well, there's a couple
Well-
of them in there.
I at least want a small factory.
Yeah, you've only got 6 dice to roll, so
Exactly.
it doesn't go very well for you.
Yeah.
Then.
So I'm thinking more of the small factory.
Yeah.
But if I get the chemical plant, then dandy.
Mhm.
So
He's hoping for something.
okay, nice. Okay, well, I got these here will be the only ones that matter.
We'll set 2 to 5. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, I'll set this 2 to 5, that one to 5, then this one to 5.
And bump them all by 1.
Yep. So you get 6 5s if you want the chemical plant.
Alrighty, that's what I'll get.
And it decreases values all around it.
I knew you were gonna do this to me!
That's the reason he divested.
Nobody likes your chemical plants.
We're in this phase, yes.
Yeah, except for those people that need chemicals.
Okay, so I'm
Thank
rolling.
you, Dow.
Everything.
If I pick my retail,
Thank you, Superman, for
Mhm.
saving that
how many
plastic
dice am I
pipe.
rolling?
So retail is houses. So you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so I'm rolling 8 dice.
Yep.
Or-
Any
8 pieces.
pluses?
Yes, you have a plus here, and a plus here. So all your dice will go up by 2.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
So if you roll all 3,
So
you'll
you
get-
may not need to spend advertising.
Yeah.
Sorry, what you're saying? Sorry, I interrupted you.
Doesn't matter.
And I need,
So if he rolls all 3s, he'll have a bunch of 5s.
Yep.
So what you're saying is that plot over there that I bought, I should probably build retail, huh?
I need 3 6s if I want boutique.
But that just means 3 4s out of 8 dice.
Well, he gets the bump because of the adjacency does not go from neighborhood to neighborhood.
Yeah, this does not count towards that. Only the ones in these 3 tiles here.
Oh, in the...
On
And
the,
in the
on
lawn.
the tile.
And the- yeah,
I
Yeah.
guess I'll spend 1.
Well, wait, but dice is what I'm talking about.
correct.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you want more dice, then retail is. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's getting... So you're saying he's getting a +2 bump
Yes.
Correct.
because of this one, this one. So if I build retail here, I get a +1 bump from that.
The worst he's gonna do
Correct.
is roll a bunch of 3s.
So you said 8?
Right?
8 dice.
8 dice.
And all you need is
That's fine. You should use
That is a dice tower.
You use
I don't
the
know
dice
if
tower
you know
for
that.
storage.
and
You
2
set one of
5s and
them.
a 6.
You set one of them to a 5.
Yeah. And then they all bump by 2.
So even that 3 is
So
a
you'll
5.
have 3 7s and an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would turn this one to a 6.
Yep.
Well,
Turn
technically
all the
7.
2 of them?
5s. Yeah.
So all the 5s go to 7s basically.
Okay, so I
Oh,
have
mine
a boutique and convenience store, right?
You do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Grab.
He one upped you.
Yep. You did.
Look at all that retail.
Retail.
Isn't that convenient?
I don't know how many dice you
So
want.
it sucks. So what sucks is this has a bonus, but it doesn't apply to my office here.
Right.
So my office, I'm going by number of homes in the this and this. So that is 8 dice for me. And what am I looking for? Oh boy. Now I do get a. Oh, I don't have any bumps on that.
No.
Yeah, that was maybe a mistake.
Wait. Oh yeah. Sorry.
So there's no way I can get a law firm. However, all that's in there is law firm and call center, right? There's no tech startups,
Correct.
or are there? Well, there is a tech company. Actually, yeah, this actually really blows because I don't have any ups.
Crap.
Well, I better just.
No uppers, just downers.
I mean, if I spend the advertising, I'm only guaranteed a call center.
This is true.
Boy, I played that way wrong. I think I meant to build retail there, but I saw the retail customers going away, and decided to go in a different direction. Very interesting.
Well, regardless, you need to roll. You got to decide on your advertising. I'm not doing any advertising.
And I got nothing. So I got 2 4s and a 6, 4 1s and a 3.
Interesting.
That was a terrible roll.
Stacks are loaded.
Get this dice tower out of here. So I have no tenant for my office this entire round.
Okay.
No rent.
Yep.
My life sucks.
Well, I mean, hey, I don't even have a second building, so I don't know what you're crying about.
Yeah.
right?
So you attract tenants now, Mark?
Would you like me to? Because I don't have anywhere for them to go.
You don't?
I only have the one house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you sold it, but
All right.
No, I
you
didn't sell it yet.
you
That's
bought property.
Yeah, I bought property.
Yeah.
I prepared. I
And
prepared
took
for the future.
advertising.
We're on to first action.
Ready for action. Go, Jason, go.
Oh, we gotta collect rent.
Please.
Oh yeah,
So I get 1.4 million, please.
Derek?
Thank you.
I think I have
800 and 300, 1.1.
or 1.1.
Chris?
and I sold my house, so I get 0.
No, and
This
I've
is-
got what 300.
That's rough.
This is an issue for me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
All right, Jason.
So
First action.
Yeah, I think I either I mistook this for a red and blue, or I meant to build red and then changed my mind on a whim because everyone else was going red. Yeah, when Derek went red, I changed my mind.
Real estate development is not for the whimsical.
It is not. It's all about the long game.
Well, hopefully my game is longer than
That-
some.
That bad roll may have been fatal.
Well, it's definitely gonna set you back for a minute.
I am going to go ahead and buy 4B.
Of course you are.
please. What's your problem?
For
Because you're literally buying everything that I'm going to buy, and I should have
interconnect.
I should have bid to go first, and I didn't. Remember, I said I based my bidding on attracting advertising only, and I should have based it on buying that property because that was exactly my next plan. And as soon as we decided, and as soon as I passed, and we explained to Mark, oh yeah, maybe, because he was like, why wouldn't you just pass? I was like, shh, that's why I shouldn't have passed. Because I literally wanted that property, and I knew you were going to buy it.
It could have been yours.
Play with you too much. I'm getting to know your strategies. Usually I copy you. Now I'm predicting you.
He's getting to know all the ways you're gonna screw him.
Yeah.
It's not. I screw myself.
This one?
Yeah.
Straight up.
800,000, right?
Yes, 800,000. All right, Chris. First action.
I figure better buy a piece of real estate while it's still up less than $1 million.
Yeah.
Right.
Sell, sell, sell. Problem is, what you built, if you sell it, actually loses money.
No. Because I always sell it for the next higher price.
next
For the
time.
current market value. I didn't build it for 800.
Oh, true. Well, but you paid 1.9 million for the building,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so you're not getting that 1.9 billion back.
Yeah, no,
You're
I
getting
need-
one multiplier.
No, I need to put a tenant in it, and then I need to hang on to it.
Yeah, with the residential, you turn them over. With the
Office buildings and
With the-
retail, you hang on to them.
I should have advertised. and
I'm just shocked when you threw the dice before you did the advertising. I thought for sure you were going to do it.
I figured out 8 dice, I'm going to get 4 4s.
Yeah, it was a good.
That you would
In
think.
fact, if I'd have had the 1 up, I would have got it because I rolled a 3.
Mhm.
Whose
But
turn is it?
It's Chris.
Is it Derek's?
Nope, he bought.
Derek bought? Yeah. So it's my turn.
So you're consulting?
I don't have to consult. Yeah,
Okay, I'm just thinking there.
I'm not that broke.
Not that bad.
But yeah, none of these get the bonus.
Right, they're too
It's
far
only
away.
the center.
And that's a very expensive effort to build into that plot.
It's the nature reserve. There are some plots of land
Boy, and that's the only real. No, these here are available.
deemed
Mhm.
unnatural. Yeah,
You
but
know, I
they're-
appreciate the fact that they did artwork. You know, what would have been really fun is if they had actually done like satellite imagery.
Yeah,
right.
I'm sure they could have found, satellite imagery that would fit their patterning
yeah.
that they wanted to go for. Maybe not as regular, but it would have been close enough.
Yeah, boy, yeah. Gosh, now I'm pissed. I'm really angry at
Now he's on
my past decisions.
Yeah, yes.
There's what?
You're on tilt.
Yep, and there's no track. There's no bonuses anywhere else. residential. There's no customers.
That's true.
You build an apartment, you get nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Apparently, apartments are late game in this particular iteration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an apartment the second round last time, and so did Tom, and we were competing for tenants. Yeah, boy, I'm angry now, and I don't see any plots that are good to buy. Yeah, I'll buy 4B.
4B. No, you won't. You're gonna do a 5B,
Or 5B. I wanted to buy 4B.
right? I am selling the house. So the
Yeah.
multiplier on that sucker is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Correct.
and no negatives. So 5 times 800K is 4 million.
That's right.
Nice. That's where I want to be. Okay, where does money come from?
I'm going to sell my retail spot there.
I think you gave me my little thing there.
No, it goes on the board.
Oh, that's right. So
You'll get it
You're
back
gonna-
at
you're gonna
the
what?
end of the round.
Sell that retail unit there for
really?
1,
One,
2,
two.
3, 4, 5. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so
You don't count the bonuses on the buildings themselves.
Correct. Those only apply to adjacent properties.
Got it. So yeah, so 4 million for you also.
The restaurant is a bump up, but not for that property specifically.
okay. So I get 4, is that what you said?
Yep. And this is second action, right? You start our second.
sir.
Derek. Derek.
Yeah, it says
I
adjacent
don't know what
bonuses.
I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Well, that should make your turn
I
quick.
guess I'll build.
That's how he acts. I just do.
That's true.
He's a fussing, ain't ya? You're building? What are you building?
Industrial.
Industrial.
Here.
Where you building it there?
A small industrial unit for a cool 1 mil.
We need a yellow building, Chris.
Sorry.
Hey.
You guys just park your shipping containers willy-nilly.
You're not supposed to.
I'm gonna build a house over there.
Oh, this turn 2?
Little cabin in the woods. Lit by the windows.
Can I see the red stack?
Red stack.
I'm pretty sure that what I want to do here. This is probably a terrible idea.
Oh, shoot.
Interesting. I'm going to consult for, was it 800,000?
That's the only plot on the whole board that could possibly hold a law firm.
Which one?
One Jason swiped out from under me
Why that one?
because it's
Why?
got 2 blue bonuses.
Yeah.
2? Well, what about these and this one?
That's not a
And
blue
this one?
bonus. He owns this. Those aren't for sale.
I understand that.
This
but I'm saying
one,
if
yes,
they come
those
up,
two-
they'll be available.
Yeah, if they did happen to come up, those 2 would be
Eligible.
also eligible. I said right now.
I apologize. I misunderstood your
It's the
intent.
only one on the board right now. I guess I didn't say it. It's the only one on the board.
At this very moment.
Yeah. So yeah, you build the office there, you can get your law firm with 5 advertising.
Yeah.
And I assume that's why you were shooting, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you build a small office building out there and just auto roll it.
And then upgrade it to a corporate center after you sell something else and get big moolah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Load it with law firms.
Yeah. Yep, I will, get a,
Of course, that's the other thing. What
small
you,
office building.
2 million or 1.9?
Mhm.
Gee, where are you building it?
one thing that doesn't change on any of the tiles is it's the same number of tenants on everything.
Yeah. A small blue building?
I think this is the first time playing this, we're still at third time I played. Third?
Yeah.
Third time played, that I bought in an office.
Fourth, if we count the tutorial round.
We got two
Oh, right.
advertising.
2 advertising.
No, I'm going to consult.
Consulto. Consulto mio. 800,000. You don't believe it?
This doesn't look right.
Don't. Me?
It is.
I am going to build a shopping mall.
Nice.
Welcome to.
That was my thing, is okay, I just made that big sale, like I put that office building there. But I can also put in a larger building, so,
I do it to show off for you, Chris.
Oh,
4.5 million. It's going right here.
nice.
so.
And so those the big, office, the Superior office block and the shopping mall both get a bonus 1 when selling.
It does have its own.
+1. Oh,
Plus
for the
one.
sale?
Yeah,
Okay, got
and
it.
it shows that on the
That's what
buildings
that means.
list, yeah.
Yeah.
Position that. Okay. Cool. Okay, and then now we.
We are to
What
that.
does it say? Property market.
Well, no, we haven't taken our third action yet, have we?
That was my third action.
Yeah, and oh, you went first.
He went first.
Didn't feel like 3 actions.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Some of them seem a little underwhelming.
All right, so we're okay on tenancy, or the types of available tenants.
Yep.
We are still in green,
Barely.
We have 2 to 3 advertising.
so no risk there.
No risk there.
We have sold, so property values go up by 2.
$1 million.
$1 million.
And that's that.
And then we get our little tiles back.
I pass this to Derek. Derek,
Would you like
Oh.
to bid to go first?
So 0 risk cards.
Well, do
That
we put
is-
these out first?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah,
3
moving-
new tenant cards and 4 new for sales. I can do that. I can help with that.
Yeah.
We got it.
So we need a call center, a
Is there a call center? There it is. Call center?
no, we need a boutique, a restaurant, and a convenience store.
A boutique, a convenience store, and a restaurant, you said?
Yes, one of each.
A restaurant,
Then one small factory.
small-ish factory. Small factory. Right.
And we added 3 properties.
Which ones?
There, there, and there.
Nice.
Interesting.
I'll bid 100,000.
To go first. I'll pass.
I need to bid here? I guess I'm thinking a little narrowly. Maybe I do. I'll bid 200,000. The paltry sum. Pocket change, really.
Yes.
I'll take my chances and pass.
Okay.
Back to Mark.
It is mine. I just like the little Tonka toy.
Mm-hmm.
This is all I really want in life.
The toy backhoe.
Yep.
I have all your games then.
Make it dig up. Make it dig up Jason's office.
Right. Attract tenants. All right. So my mall needs some action.
Hey tenants, do you
So
find me attractive?
I get 8 dice. Correct.
There's 7.
Hey, thanks. I need one more.
Yes, yes you do.
You guys aren't even using that tower. I should take it from you.
I used the tower.
Go ahead.
I just did badly.
There's the whole tower for you.
Thanks. Now there's all these dice in there. So what am I looking for here?
Tenants.
Yes.
Retail tenants.
Indeed. I'm looking at the dice I need.
Looking for 6s, 5s, and 4s.
Yes. The more the merrier. So I think
Do we still have plenty of everything?
there are several of each in there. I think I am just gonna power it out here
Mm-hmm.
and spend all 4 of my advertising
there you go.
chits here.
Okay.
Go on the board.
Yes.
You fool! You've run the market up.
Now I do have a 1 increase on my dice from the house, right?
Correct.
Okay. But that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Nice shot, right?
thanks.
Way to Craig, Mark.
Huh.
Wow. Okay. So my
Turn your crap to
2,
5.
3, 2, 1 become 5s. And then I have 4 4s.
Everything goes up by 1.
Yes, so now I have 4 6s and 4 5s. And with that, I can get at least 1 boutique.
Yep.
There's the question, right? Do you go with the 1 boutique? You got even numbers there. You could get 1,
I could get
2,
two-
3.
I get 4 tenants.
Yeah, you could get 4 tenants if you wanted to skip the boutique.
And it would give bonuses for retail.
Ooh, get
Other
an office
retail.
bonus.
Yes, the convenience store would give office bonus. I think personally, I would prefer to do the 3.
The 3, okay.
Yeah, 1 of each.
So you get a restaurant, a convenience store.
You realize that's $1 million you're throwing away. Because when you sell it, the tenant's worth $1 million.
Okay, but I'll attract more tenants next turn.
Exactly.
So you think.
Wow. I mean,
Look
okay,
at all the other retail that's opening up all over
That's-
the
that's
country.
fair.
That's what you want
Yeah,
there.
take it.
except those retail are.
No,
Are
do it.
stuffed.
Play your game. I'm
Yeah.
teasing you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Put 'em over
I
here.
will do that.
One.
And yes, I realize I gave up a die there, but
Mhm. Yep. All right.
They're hard to place.
all right.
So for my.
Here, give me that. Put it over here.
What's that?
You've already got one die. Tower over there.
Oh yeah. well. So for my office building there, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice.
Yep.
So I will go ahead and use this advertising.
Oh, because you don't have one in there.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yet. 2 advertising.
2 advertising.
There.
I will say it's a good thing I spent all 4 of that advertising, because otherwise, I would not have gotten 3 tenants.
So 2 advertising for these 2.
You did it.
5. Did I?
Yep. You got 5 7s. Actually, 3 7s and 2 8s.
Oh yeah, I'll be damned. Look at that.
Law firm.
I mean, if you're gonna go for it.
If you're going for a law firm.
Yeah, well,
Ironically, all it does is give you 400,000 more or 500,000 more rent, as well as an office bonus for adjacent offices.
It would also give me an office bonus for attracting tenants, but that doesn't do me any good because my tenancy is now full.
Yep.
So
No, that doesn't apply to this building. I
To
don't think
adjacent.
that it's only adjacent.
for tenants, it will.
You think?
Yeah,
I thought we decided tile bonuses didn't apply
for
to the
sale.
property itself
For sale.
in any way. No?
Look it up.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, I'm not 100%
How
sure.
many dice am I rolling over there?
For this guy?
Yeah.
So industrial looks for
Seven.
the lower of houses or industrial.
Oh,
So
Six.
6, 7. Housing is 6, 7.
Yeah, that's
7.
well,
Yeah, it's all
industrial's 9.
Oh, it's 3. Yeah, so 7. Yeah, 7 for house for residential.
Any pluses?
No.
Yeah, neighbor bonuses apply to matching buildings on adjacent plots
W-
in the same neighborhood.
For what section are you reading in?
The neighbor bonus. That's what that is a
The
neighbor
plus
bonus.
or minus is the
Things,
neighbor bonus?
things with the arrows are neighbor bonuses. Now, building bonuses are separate. So, and you're not looking at
I'm just gonna do the 3.
attracting tenants part.
So 3 years advertising 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose. Nope. I can do a small factory.
The number of dice you roll to attract tenants into
Oh,
a
because you
building
can only get.
is equal to the total population
total.
on nearby
Yeah.
tenant
Yeah.
tokens of a
Plus.
specific type.
Tenant.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the bonus, not the tenants.
I was
The
talking
tenant.
about for attracting tenants.
The number of
the
dice
number
that
of
you roll.
dice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the building bonus.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't. Well, it applies to other. Yeah, it applies to. It
For-
applies to homes.
Does it? No.
The
this-
3 tenants don't apply to an office rolling. Offices are based on homes.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was like, I thought you were talking about the
yeah.
bonus. However, yeah,
But it will not provide itself with the die roll up for itself.
correct.
Right.
But for adjacent buildings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got it.
But a property built here and here now has a +3.
Yeah.
An office built here or here has a +3.
Yep.
No, not here. This one has a +2. This one has a +3,
Mhm.
which is insane.
Here you go.
Oh, great. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna.
So that was our
I'm-
first action.
No, we're
No,
still
yeah, I'm
attracting
sorry.
tenants, and I
First
haven't
Attracting
drawn yet.
tenants, sorry,
So I need dice. I need to try and attract an office. I do get an office bonus now.
1 office bonus.
Yep.
You're welcome. I didn't give you 2.
So I can still get 8 dice. I think.
Yep.
Because
Residential.
residential. So now, if I want the tech startup,
Need 4 6s. Which
irony,
you would get if you spent 4.
and the irony, all that does is it helps your retail building. It doesn't do squat for my. I can't build an office next to me now. So really, but if I spend my advertising,
You know,
It's
yeah,
guaranteed.
it's interesting because
yeah,
the call center is actually more rent.
yeah, it just yeah. But if
It
I
just
wanted,
doesn't provide
if I wanted
bonuses.
to expand next door, I would want the tech startup.
You can't expand
Exactly.
next door.
That's why I don't want it.
Yeah.
So, do I even bother with using my advertising, or do I just roll the dice?
Well,
on
that didn't work very well for you
getting
last
4
time.
fours. I know.
You want the,
However-
you want the dice tower?
However, I have a dice upgrade now, so all I need is 4 3s or better.
It's a little better than a coin flip.
Give me a dice tower.
Hey, this one's empty. Except it keeps tilting every time I move it.
Yeah, I'll take this one. All right, I'm taking the risk again.
All ones. Nah,
I
he's
got
got
4 6s.
plenty good there. Do you want the tech startup or do you just want the call center?
I really don't want the tech startup.
Sure. I gave you
Except
a bonus.
to-
You didn't give me one.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. The call center is more valuable from a rent perspective.
And for just the fact that it plays to my strategy.
I don't know what that is.
In terms of not helping you.
Oh, I see.
You know, you didn't help me on purpose. You helped me because it helped you.
He's not trying to win. He's just trying to make sure I lose.
Well, I'm trying to not lose by a large margin.
Large march?
Exactly.
All right. First action then. Starting with me.
Oh, we collect rent.
Money.
Back up. We collect rent.
I would love to collect rent.
And then collect some rent.
What do I get?
Everything you own.
Well, okay, the one building.
Is it just the one?
Yes.
So you haven't built there yet?
Not yet.
Okay, you get the sum of 3, 3, and 5. So 1.1. Jason
He has 800 here.
and 1.2 there. So he gets
1.2,
2 mil
$2 million.
for homie.
Home slice.
Your rent is 2 mil.
Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. Derek, you've got 700 and 300 and
5 and 3. So 1.8.
1.8.
Oh, I didn't roll for tenants over there. Can I please roll for a tenant over there?
Yep.
So that house.
You roll for every building?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
In a round.
Yeah.
So
I
if we all
realize
had
that.
2,
You have
we'd go
another
around
building to roll
twice.
for?
I do not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do one at a time and go around till everybody's done there.
So it's the lowest of the blue or the red. So see, this I work to my advantage because the blue is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the red is 1, 2, 3,
2,
4, 5,
6.
6.
So 6.
Lame.
Your 2 4s, right?
But I do have, what are
They're
they?
all just
all
students.
students.
It's all students?
Yeah, 'cause we haven't pulled up
Okay.
any other.
Yeah, so
Residential?
I got 2 4s, and I still get the bonus, the upgrades, so, right.
Yeah.
So I got another 100,000.
Sure. Winner.
Did I collect the 800?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I didn't. 800. Yeah, that's what that is.
No, you didn't like it last time, but I stand by my math.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Okay, so now we're in first action?
Yeah.
You collected rent. First action? Okay.
We didn't miss anything you got, did we, Jace?
What's that?
We didn't miss any of your property,
Uh,
did we?
no, I've only been owning 1 or 2 at a time, one at most.
Lands at 1 million.
$1 million.
Crap.
Scintillating television, isn't it?
Dead air!
Mm.
Dead air! Glenn's usually the first one to key on that. I'm gonna buy this plot.
If you didn't, I would have.
And if you didn't, he would have.
Right? Faux show.
Okay. I think that I will buy this one then. For $1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million. sounds like the title of some sort of emo song or something. Bronco is enthralled. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Yes.
My problem is I still don't know what's going on.
Right.
You're in the game.
I think
you're
I
doing
feel
just
like
fine.
I'm starting to anticipate possibilities.
Yeah.
But then at that point you're speculating, right?
Yeah.
There's this kind of idea that you have to speculate at some point.
Yeah.
But
But with the part of the game that I'm still unsure of is how long do you sit on properties? It depends on the property, it seems like.
Well, and for me, it's just a matter of there's all these tokens that I don't know what my modifiers are.
right.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe we should have played with the base game. But
Well, and also understanding what your pivot point is too,
Yeah.
right? It's like if you're going to take that action, where are you moving? Because you have to get back into it, right?
Yeah.
This is the thing with Acquire, right? It's like if you have cash sitting in front of you in Acquire, it is not working
So are you
for
looking
you.
at this?
yeah.
And when you
Yeah.
skip a turn
So
and
the
don't
only-
buy
the only
stocks, you
modifier
are
is
basically
a
setting
retail.
yourself back.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
If you
Gives
sell
you
a property and have
+1
nothing
on
to
your
put
dice
into it like what I
rolls
did,
for
Yeah.
retail
You're
advertising.
losing
It
time.
attracts
Yeah.
tenants. There's lots of retail tenants, and it gives you a +1 when you sell it. So it's worth $1 million now. The modifier is.
So this is the only one that's affecting.
It
this
is.
one.
And at the same time, that makes it an attractive property because that, and that don't have squat for modifiers.
Squat, squat, squat and leave it.
What is it at? We're at 1
So
million.
don't
For
buy it.
land, yes.
Don't buy it though, because I want
Did
it.
any of those little tomato plants survive?
They did not. They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
couldn't. They didn't get
Wouldn't want to take
rooted
off.
well enough.
Yeah, and the fact that we've had multiple, I think they plan it that way, but we've had multiple properties come up that are unavailable for sale. So we've only added 1 or 2. Like this round is
Yeah, it
only
doesn't
added
grow as
3
quickly
to.
unless you want to force
And
the
they were-
issue and pay the double
And they were
cost.
decent, and you guys just all bought them.
Here you go. And now you're left with the leavings.
Yeah, this is terrible. Life sucks.
We're still on our first kind of action here. Let's see here.
Is this pronounced
10
rats or which?
million, 20 million,
What's after the
30 million.
Is this rats or which?
Is it what?
Rats or which?
I think it's red sewage.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that WICZ is pronounced which.
yeah.
Or a week.
No, I think it's which. Like the Polish.
Yeah. Oh, Wits.
Which-
Yeah.
which-
Wojciechowicz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rat or which?
Yeah, you guys. I should have bid to go first a lot more because you guys are leading with crap and taking everything I want,
Well, believe me, it's only by accident.
and you want to play with the Tonka.
I do love the background. That's my
Tonka.
favorite part. Tatanka.
You have a house.
Buffalo.
A whole house, yeah. I would.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
John Dunbar.
King Bear.
Kevin Costner.
I mean-
you and your epic movies.
Fine, I'll buy that property.
5C. Yeah.
There, I cleared it off for you
Nice.
with the little backhoe.
Oh wait, we discovered ancient artifacts.
No, can't build there. Sorry. Now I have to put up a dig site.
Yeah, we found Tatanka.
Tatanka. Sorry. Okay. That was first action for everybody. Second action. Second breakfast. I am going to build
I don't think he knows about second action.
a house. I'm going to build a small house.
Why are you doing this?
Because I am anticipating great things.
Pud.
What'd you call it? Helmer, I don't know the context for students don't have money, but here, I know that's right. Students don't have money, so they can't possibly be attracted to retail or make retail better.
I am going to. Yeah.
Can you read it?
Ain't no way.
I am going to
Students,
Consult,
$100,000.
Say again.
I'm gonna consult. please.
Consult for $1 million.
Yeah.
I too will consult.
For $1 million.
I'll take more.
I don't think
You
so.
said it for
I
2
mean,
I'll allow 1. That is the going rate.
I'm gonna
I
build.
mean, you said it with a question mark,
Another
so I thought it was
shrubbery.
an option of getting
Build.
more.
A house. No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes. I love Italian,
New house
and
tile.
so do you.
Of what?
Italian,
Oh, who does it?
and so do you.
Why'd you give me a pair?
Yes.
I don't know what this is from.
Star Trek 4.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that since I was a wee lad.
Do you like Italian? Yeah. No. Yes. No. Yeah. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. I love Italian, and so do you. Yes. You built a house. I built a house.
In the middle of our street.
Well, my house.
What's up,
Our
kid?
house. Let's see. This is now third action.
Oh, so the funny part is I said the students pay $100,000 in rent. That's the lowest rent in the game.
You're a schmuck. You weren't supposed to play my game.
Who's playing the game?
You playing my
We
game.
should have built something else over here.
I built first.
We should build more retail.
I will consult. Actually, oh, that's a bad idea. This is such a bad idea.
Why? Because it's round 3.
Because crap. No. Take 2. Taking 2 advertisement.
Not a bad idea.
I feel like this decision space is just big enough for me to feel like I can succeed, as opposed to SETI yesterday, which was like there's just so many things. I can't, I never feel like I can do enough of anything.
I'm going to build a chopping wall.
Hey, I'm not the only shopping mall game in town. Huh?
Where's it going?
Right here.
Welcome to the mall.
Next to the parking lot.
You guys getting all this money.
Pretty good.
Put your mall tile
pretty
down.
good.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd sell a house to do it.
I blew this game.
You still have time.
No, I don't.
That's the beauty of the market going up, is you can sell out for more money.
No, the beauty of the market going up is that you guys are sitting on these giant structures that you'll sell for dramatically more money,
Well, okay,
as long as they have tenants in them.
right. Jason,
You've still got room for 3 more tenants.
I
in
do.
here.
I do.
You know how many tenants I've got room for? One tenant.
One. That's it. One. I got another house building that just has room.
Yeah,
for
I'm
one.
honestly surprised you didn't go commercial there or retail there because
Did I build
it's
what
got
you
a
were gonna build?
double bonus.
What's that?
Oh, did I build what
No,
you?
I don't have money to build a
So you
shopping
can
mall.
Okay.
load it with
Oh, I didn't
boutiques.
think about it. I was thinking more about like later on trying to do the apartment complex there.
Yeah, well, except for there's no residents.
Patience.
Yeah.
And there's
I'm anticipating that long game.
there's plenty of stuff in there, but
So
The
My
cards have to
problem
come out
is-
at some point.
I'm pretty confident that this will not
I
go
won't have
more
any,
than 2 more rounds.
advertisement.
Maybe it'll be over in the next round.
Okay.
It won't drop 7 in one turn,
But we'll
Right,
we'll,
but it's gonna start happening.
we'll tempt fate with my dice.
but it could drop 7 in
What are
2
you doing?
turns.
More retail. You guys are asses.
Gosh, what? I beg your pardon. I've only built the one,
Needs a building.
and he has
But you
built
see-
2.
Now
It's just that he's building it at the same time.
Yes.
there's tons of guys looking for
yeah,
retail
there's lots
space.
of people in the retail.
Yeah.
And it's
well,
literally
sure,
demand. That's what's so
sure.
funny about it.
Yeah,
It's
kinda drives the market.
It kind of follows the reality.
Okay.
The reality, and nobody wants to live in this town.
Chris,
Yeah, exactly.
Except for if there's like a college somewhere.
Somewhere.
Chris, you want to put up your tent city?
It's in
So-
it's in that nature reserve
So
that nobody wants to live
Then,
by.
yeah, and then where the nature's. What are you talking about?
It's your last action.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna consult for $1 million.
All right, property market
All right, nothing on the tenant. We are now in
yellow.
yellow.
One risk.
So 1 risk card, Chris. Or Derek, if
What?
you'd like.
What? Oh yeah, no. Crash track goes down to 1, 2.
Okay. Advertising market goes up by 1 for sure.
Mhm.
Yep.
Does the crash track ever go the opposite direction?
I don't think so.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And then nobody sold this round.
So 1 risk, and market goes up by 1.
And the crash track drops another 2.
Hey,
Fly into a screeching disaster here pretty quick.
So yeah, depending on how many risk cards we draw next turn, you could very
All of them.
easily.
Is it as soon as it hits 0,
Yes.
you just do it? It's
Yeah,
done.
because that happens last. That happens at the end of a round.
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah.
So there is
You
no
just
more.
don't know that the end is there necessarily.
Yeah. So the only thing you won't do once it crashes to 0 is prepare for next round.
3
which is-
new tenants cards, please.
alright, we need 3 boutiques.
There's so many boutiques in there.
I know. 1E is now for sale.
Boutiques.
Okay. 3 students.
2D is now
You
for
know, I
sale.
seriously thought, put an apartment building. It's cheaper. They're bound to come out.
3D
Students would be
is
perfect.
not for sale.
Yeah. Just build by college.
Students.
Good.
5E is now for
Hold on,
sale.
More students.
Oh my gosh. They're all in the stack, or we can't find any more. Students.
Six.
And students.
Six.
Oh, and
And then
too bad it's 5E because
And 1 tech company.
1 tech.
That
company.
green tenant.
That did not go well.
This is terrible.
That did not go well at all.
right.
There was only the 2 professional. Have we?
Yeah.
seen
Yeah,
any?
no, yeah, we took those early.
Not even any families.
Last time we had several of each of those. But tons of boutiques then too.
Students
Yeah,
have no
there's
money,
massive.
and yet there are so many things there's so many things students buy: books, office supplies, and tech on top of daily necessities and household essentials. The unsolvable problem, and yet retail is booming.
Vote.
That was it.
That's right. Okay,
It's a solvable problem.
Alright.
here's that backhoe again, Jason. Come back and get you. I'll bet you he bids this time.
With 300,000.
To go first.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's different than the retail
Oh,
world.
they don't tell you.
No. Even joke bids are binding. No. I'll pass.
Yeah, Chris, I need you to bid.
No. That would just made your bid have to cost more.
No, it wouldn't. Like, I'm not bidding.
Oh.
I just want to go in second instead of fourth.
Well.
300, please.
I want to
I'm
go
okay
third
going
instead of
second.
fourth.
I'm sure you are.
Although I'm probably not doing what you think I'm doing. So.
Doesn't matter. Y'all are going before me on everything. All right, attract tenants, starting with Jason. You need to attract tenants
Yes, I do.
for your mall.
Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 8.
Yep.
Alright. There's 4.
So once the end game trigger hits, it's just pure money and
You cash out all your properties and
Oh, you still sell them.
yeah, you
after
sell them
it
what
gets to
what
zero.
the final market value is.
24 dice.
Except that does make a big
4 more
difference.
dice.
It crashes.
Jesus.
So it's not, yeah, you're not going to sell your final
Come on,
ones at
baby.
1.2. So you're hoping that Jason and Mark are
No
left
advertising,
with
huh?
their shopping malls
I don't have any yet.
after
Okay.
the crash. So
What are
then we
these in
get
front
like
of
$1
you?
million in for them instead of.
Those are just the
10
pool
million.
that I'm
Oh,
using.
okay.
Yeah.
Really?
It's a good roll.
Pretty good roll.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
They'll all go up by
Up
1.
by 1.
Did you already do your advertising?
I don't have any advertising.
Oh.
Okay, I guess 7s don't matter for you, so
No.
unfortunately only 7 of your dice hit, but you can get 3. You can get 3 buildings out of it.
Yeah.
One of each.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they're in there, I'm assuming they're in there. We just add a bunch of boutiques.
There's so many boutiques in there.
So many boutiques.
So there's a boutique, and then is there a
What
convenience store there?
What the heck kind of city is this?
That's why I wasn't worried buying second because there's so many. or going second. There's so many retail
Yeah.
There
high-end.
is no convenience store, but I can get a couple of restaurants.
And those boost nearby.
There's no convenience stores?
No,
Oh, interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, it's mostly boutiques.
mostly, yeah.
We heard you like boutiques. That means you get, what, a boutique and 2 restaurants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Apparently there were little tiny pieces on the edge of the counter. How foolish or
Alright.
something to put
So
things
Oh,
on
you
the
did the same thing,
counter.
didn't you?
Am I rolling?
Is that what you did? Was you knock those off the counter? The little tiny pieces?
Did I knock something? Oh, did I? Yeah.
No,
sorry.
before you did, then she just
I
did it again.
I just did it again. They're inside the box now.
Okay.
How many am I rolling here?
There are tons
this?
of boutiques in
So,
this town. That's for sure. Homer.
Yeah, he didn't get a. So you're doing for it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And
Wait, what is he rolling? Oh, he's rolling for that one?
He's rolling for his
one
yeah,
plus.
and you get a plus after you roll.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
because I don't have a. I've done that yet.
And you could advertise it.
I don't have any.
Ah.
This is gonna be grim.
I'm not gonna use the dice tower. It's right there. It's empty.
I don't like dice towers. Never have. Never have.
Whoa!
Well, there's 3 6s.
And a 5.
Fives don't help me.
Oh, and he doesn't have any bonuses, does he?
No. So I get
No,
one
yeah, you do.
boutique.
That's all that's there.
Well,
You
I
have-
don't get enough for.
You have 1 retail booth there, so
Yeah. So every,
but it's still not
It
enough.
doesn't make it out.
your
I need-
4s go to 5s.
Are they all boutiques there?
Yeah, it's just all boutiques.
It's all boutiques.
Oh Lord! So you just get 1.
he gets a
Yeah.
boutique.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, I'm not excited about this next roll at all. Then.
Why
my
do you have
my
them all?
rolling was gonna be grim.
Oh, you do have them all. Ooh.
Yeah, I have them all.
I mean, you have a couple of advertisements at least.
I do. I don't have to advertise for any students, that's for sure.
Is it a unique boutique?
Ha, 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 ha.
A unique Greek boutique?
I do not think I've ever bought anything at a boutique. Yeah, there's a reason for that, because you make your own cloaks. They don't make cloaks, well, I mean, I'm sure they do, but they'd cost like way more.
Tons.
And you'd like making your own cloaks anyway. So I do get a roll up from that.
Yep.
That's helpful, I guess.
So it's the same. You're in the same boat as him. You get 8 dice.
But it's your turn.
Oh. No. I get crap.
And my restaurant does not give me the roll-up bonus, right? Because it's not neighbored; it's in the same building. So
6 dice, and all I need are students.
What's that?
the restaurant that I have does not count for the
Yeah, there's a whole
Is it-
lot of
Is
students.
it still only students in
Yeah.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
all
added 3
students.
more.
Yeah, it's BS. Self-made cloak, swag.
Oh, wait.
Absolutely.
You've added 3 tenants over there, so it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 dice. Do I waste any money on advertising trying to get a student in my house?
No.
Hey, oh, hey, ho, hey.
No.
I have achieved. I wouldn't have got it, except for I rolled 2 5s. The rest are 2 3s and 4 2s and a 1.
But you
That's
got
an
your student.
awful roll, but yeah, I got a
I bought the fabric secondhand too, so it's recycling. Absolutely. I think I saw
student.
some picture of a dress some woman had made that was out of like an old curtain.
And I think that's my only building.
Came out well.
Like that famous
Oh,
scene in the
wait.
Carol Burnett show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I can still only have 1 tenant in my small office building.
Yeah.
Stupid.
All right, so I'm gonna roll for my house first
Okay,
All right.
because that seems to be smart.
you want this?
Sure. So it's the lesser of retail or commercial
Yep.
for this location.
Yep. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 dice
For a
Ounce for a student.
Yeah.
Student.
all
advertise.
ones.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
It does have a two ups.
Two roll-ups?
Yeah.
So I need 2 2s or better.
Correct.
Oh,
Well, I get 4 1s, but I also have 3 6s in there. So,
here's your student.
gee, thanks. Can't wait to sell this place.
I was gonna say, an apartment building, even full of students, is worth boatload of money when
To
you sell
sell.
Now for the mall. So the mall just looks at green, right? So
it.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, yeah.
Okay. For this one, I will use
Advertising
my 2 advertisements.
Since you need 3 6s.
Yep.
twice.
That'd be nice. 3 times.
A lady.
Why not?
Hey, there you go. That'll do it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Do I have a roll up on
Yes.
that? Oh, that's fantastic. So, I missed it by 1. I miss it by 1.
Well, except have you flipped your 2 advertising yet?
I'm about to. So, that 5 and that 5. Look at
So they're
all these
sixes.
5s.
And they're all
And
6s.
1 4. I almost got all 3 of them.
Wow.
Still, I mean, 2 boutiques thrown in there is not bad.
No, not bad at all.
It's not.
But there's nothing else, so you can't. Yeah.
So now in the mall, I've got 3 boutiques, a convenience store, and a restaurant. So that's going to be 2.1. Okay. Fun.
Nice.
And do you have anything else to roll for?
No, I just have
Oh,
2 buildings.
Did you have anything else to roll for?
Go.
Okay.
No, he just had the 1.
Yeah.
I think I was the only one with 2 that time. Okay.
Okay, so rent.
Rent it is.
Yeah. So you said 1.2,
That's 2.1
2.1.
and the 1. So 2.2. I only have 2 buildings, right?
Yeah. The rest of your stuff is.
Curtains and bed sheets, the most cost-effective way to get a lot of one type of fabric.
3.1.
Makes sense. Man, just when I think I'm doing good, Jason's always doing better.
You are actually doing okay. 500. 800.
I never know when I'm teaching a game whether I should, you know.
1,600. 1.6
1.6
million. And then,
2.3 million.
and is that all your stuff?
I think so.
Yep.
Anybody need a drink?
I think I'm good.
And I get 1 million.
1 million. How many times did you say that in any game when you were playing this the last 2 times you played it?
We're not big. We're not big Austin Powers followers.
Okay.
How dare you.
I've said it before, but
First action, Jason.
I'm gonna sell my shopping mall.
Already.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, you didn't
Yeah.
fully load it with tenants, but
He's got 3.
So it's
So
1,
3,
2,
4, 5,
4, 5, 6, 7.
6.
yep,
What's the 7th?
Okay, so
those two both count.
Oh, it gets its
1,
own. So
2,
7.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
And no minuses.
Yeah.
So 7 times 1.2. Consult the back of the manual.
8.4.
They actually have
Is it
Chart.
check
No,
me?
Jason goes on here.
Oh, yeah. So it was 7.
7 times 1.2.
8.4.
That's what the man said.
I trust you.
He's
That's
good with
why
arithmetic.
I do the math.
With maths.
I guess I'll
I'm
sell
good with the maths.
this one.
Selling the house. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, and there's no other boost. Oh, 4 for that, right? So 4 times 1.2, so 4.8. Or no, 1.
It's also got a bonus here. So there's this one and this one.
Oh, so
it's-
5.
Yeah.
So 6 million.
Yeah. Nice.
Chris. Big sales, big sales.
Right.
Let's go sell them all today, but in the Robin Sparkles voice.
Oh yeah. Let's go sell them all today. You guys ever watch How I Met Your Mother? It's so
I have
stupid.
not. I have not watched that
That's
I
it.
try to block that show out. I've
It's-
watched it, but
jeez.
boy, it's not a good show.
one.
It really
There's
is.
yeah.
Has its funny moments. I watch those
Yeah.
clips all the time.
So I can sell that for
1,
it's
2,
4.
3, 4.
yeah.
Yeah, so 4.8 million.
Yeah. I'll just give you 2 back if I give you 5. I made this harder than just deleting out change.
Apparently. I'd have had it to you by the time you got that out of there. Yes, I too will sell my house for $6 million. Because that was a pretty good turnaround on that investment, I think.
Look at this market spiking we're about to do.
Yep.
Heck yeah. All right, Jason, second action.
I will sell this. was good.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
So 4.8 million.
Yeah.
You got 2 you want to give me, or just take the cash?
Well, wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's 6 because he's got 3 tenants.
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I forgot that it's 1 for
Oh,
each tenant.
yes.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 7.2. Dude, Jason's
So
just,
interesting.
Jason's just banking it.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Which one?
This
The
one
retail.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
looks like it.
So another 8.4. No, 6. 7.2. Everybody liquidate! I have one more building to sell, but it's a good one. So that mall's going down. 5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
9. So 9,
Nice.
10.8 million.
Woohoo!
And you just get my turn.
Well, it wasn't gonna matter.
Go ahead.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna sell my call center.
Consider your call sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6.
Convenience store.
So 7.2.
2. Again. We're magnates.
We're magnetic.
That's why forks keep sticking to him.
Call me Donald Trump.
Why would I?
All right.
Jason, third action.
So what we're going to be drawing 2. I am going to consult.
For 1.2.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sell this one.
Selling the boutique.
The boutique. 1,
1,
2, 3.
4.
Nice.
Yep, 4.8.
Interesting.
And I'm gonna sell my last house. And it's only got 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, no bonuses.
So 3.6.
Right?
Oh God, it's my last action here. I have a piece of undeveloped property. And there is a chance,
Yeah, it's still
there's a chance that the market does not crash at the end of this turn.
That's why I sat at my law firm, because it's 1.2 million in rent.
Yeah, no,
If
that's
it
great.
doesn't have to happen to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll collect it again one more time if you get the chance.
And none of the rest of us will have anything to do but consult.
Well, and here's the thing: is like, I mean, I could definitely build an office building, right? I mean, I can build the small ops building.
Yep.
In the hopes that I get to attract the tenant. But the position I'm in only gives me +1. Right, for the location that I
Yeah.
bought.
Yeah. So you'd never get a law firm.
I would never get a law firm.
There's other stuff. There's text.
But the fact of the matter is when it comes to selling the property, the law firms know better than.
the other.
Then a
yeah.
call center,
And a
yeah,
convenience store.
that's true. And Blue looks at residential, which is a lot. I mean, there's like 11.
Mhm.
Do I take the risk? I mean, no risk, no reward, right?
It's actually 13 dice, I think.
1, 2, 3,
Well, maybe it's
4,
11.
5, and 6 is 11.
Well, sure, if you use math.
I know, I keep using math, it's just screwing everything up.
At least the nature reserve stayed natural.
Right? Nobody wanted to buy that land.
What's funny is I think we are seeing the effects of this. If we dealt out better residents and fewer anything else, it would have been a more apartment building centered game.
Mhm.
You know, but there's literally no point in building an apartment building when there were so few tenants. At no point in the game I think could we have filled an apartment building.
Yeah. There was one point where there was a stack of like 5 students.
I will take
Yeah.
the chance and build a small office.
All right.
It's probably a terrible idea, but
You'll see. Worst case.
But it's your terrible idea, so.
it is my terrible idea, by golly. I don't
Okay.
usually take chances like that, so.
All right.
Okay.
Property
Nothing
market.
here.
We still have the tenants. We're in the
Yellows,
yellows.
one
We have a
risk
risk
card.
card. Crashed 0.
I might get paid off
Yeah.
anyway.
And then
Advertising is okay.
Yep, nothing for advertising.
Yep.
And then 1 risk for that.
Come on, baby.
-3.
Oh!
We were so close.
Damn it!
Yeah.
All right, the game
Does
is
now
over.
does the market go up 3 before it drops down?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
Because of-
yeah.
because of the top
yeah.
position.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Ah, man.
It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop.
You got my hopes up, Chris.
I know. I was.
Turns out you terrible at drawing cards. Okay, so that's endgame then.
Yep.
And now
But we still sell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But there's not much to sell, and we see what
So
the value is.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes
7.
down.
It's not awful.
So from 15.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No.
Considering the fact that I didn't
800.
buy land at that price,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel as bad.
Yeah.
It's just the buying of the building that is probably not going to
Yeah.
do
All right.
much good. Okay,
So-
so we'll start with Jason since he's first
Okay.
player.
So it's.
Sell your final property.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7. And it has its own? No?
No, its own doesn't count on it.
Okay, so 7 times 800K is 5.6.
If I had remembered that it was the 3 tenants on that, I might have sold last turn, but I was counting it as 1 tenant.
Yeah,
But
I totally get that. All right,
Yeah.
so that clears that out for you.
yeah.
Derek, you've got this one.
Yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And are there industrial bonuses on there?
Or I don't think so. Retail doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So 4 million.
More than I paid for.
There you go. Chris, you don't have anything on the board currently?
Nope.
Okay. And then
Oh, I sold this, so that should have
Oh.
actually gone on here, but it doesn't change anything.
yeah, we'll change something. And then finally, I've got this property I just built, which is 1, 2, no tenants, so 3, so 2.4. Actually, I mean,
Somebody bought it,
I think I came out even. If you count the well, including the cost of the land originally, but it was a lot cheaper back then. So
Yeah.
I made a lot more money the last game we played. I can tell you that.
yeah.
Yeah, it was 48 to 43 million.
And with that, we're done. Yeah. So we're scoring
That's
up.
yeah.
Count it up.
if I hear 20 coming out of there, that's already better than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I know that one problem I had very early in the game was that I sold the building, didn't have anywhere to turn into. So I had a turn where I didn't like, I skipped, I missed a step that I should have been ready.
Hey, what'd you get?
25.
Nice, I
Straight?
got 24.7.
Jeez.
I got 18.4.
I got 19.6.
Yeah, I knew I was losing that one.
Interesting.
Well done,
That's an
Darren.
interesting game. Yeah, good job, Derek.
I don't know how I did
You've
it.
won it
but-
once, now you don't have to play again, and
Exactly.
you will, undefeated champion.
Retire.
So you actually built a lot and didn't sell until the end, and that's how you won.
Yeah.
And then you timed the sale good.
Yeah. Well, getting into retail early too helped getting the right tenants so that you can kind of generate just enough income to get
Yeah.
you the next pieces, right?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is tough.
If I had sold that in the last turn, I think I would have had you.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Yeah,
the
definitely.
gamble I did like Mark did. It's like
I want to take that
that
chance.
zero turned over. I was like, yes.
And yeah,
Exactly.
that first zero was like, oh, there's a chance for me after all, and then that 3 just absolutely crushed it.
I knew there was no way.
I was a little worried paying the double for that adjacent, but
Yeah.
then again, I ended up saving my bacon.
Yeah,
You
well,
did
and
it
it did.
earlier.
It worked for me. I
You
mean,
did
I
it
paid
earlier.
double to get that space I put the retail on, and it really paid off. So, just
Yeah,
not
I did a
enough.
first turn where it
Yep.
was as cheap as it could be.
That's right.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty fun game. I can get behind playing that one again.
Good.
At that level, I think that throwing in the variable tenants was a great idea, because I think with the basic tenants, the game would be too
Simple.
simple.
It is.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
no difference in
And
the...
no,
No.
well, because they're all the same tenants. It's just house.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
just
There's
become
just one type of
office.
tenant.
Yeah, you gotta have those.
Get the variation. And the video I watched mentioned that too.
Yeah.
Well, kids, I hope you had fun watching us play. Hope you got a chance to just enjoy the time that we're sitting here fussing with each other and making fun of each other's real estate choices. Tomorrow night, we're supposed to be back on for Risk Legacy, as far as I know. I haven't heard differently.
That's the plan.
So watch out for that. If you're in the area, McMinnville, there's NomCon this coming weekend out at the Lewis and Clark. I don't know what building. Is it the Science Building or something like that? Isn't it? It's like a lab. Anyway, Lewis and Clark College campus. They're hosting their weekend event out there. Otherwise, if we'll see you tomorrow. Next week we should be back to kind of normal and continue working through our campaign games. Until then, I love you guys. Talk to you later.